What is up? I hope you are having an incredible day. I hope you're crushing this week. I hope you're having some success in doing some deals. So what we're going to talk about today is my top 5, okay? My top 5 ways that we are crushing direct mail right now. So my tips, I should say, right? So my top 5 tips, and just so you know, I have sent millions of pieces of direct mail in our business. Last year alone, we sent close to about a million and a half pieces of direct mail for wholesaling houses, real estate investing. So guys, like, I'm very well known in the industry for sending a ton of mail and really knowing how to do a ton of deals from direct mail. So pay very close attention, and we're going to get right into it now. All right, let's go. 1, make sure that the list is a high quality list with good data, okay? And not even just that, but you're targeting the right prospects, okay? So like the stress, and obviously once you you start doing some deals, you start gathering data points, you're going to be able to build out a seller avatar for the typical seller that you do business with that leads to the biggest paydays, right? The best fees on your deals. So you're going to be building that avatar out. So having a high quality list, targeting the right people is highly, highly important. All right, so let's get into number 2. Number 2 is going to be big call to actions. All right, so every piece that we send, we bare minimum have 2 calls to action. There's a lot of debate on this. We have tested this and tested this and tested this. It is always better to have more ways for people to contact you than not, in my opinion, but there's a limit to that as well. But think about it. Some people don't like picking up the phone and just calling somebody. Some people would rather go to your website, right? So just make sure you have some different ways for people to reach out to you and respond to that piece. And in addition to that, what we have really found works well is making the phone number more bigger and bolder and pronounced on the mail piece. Okay, so we have seen great results with that. And while we're talking about the phone number, let's get into number 3. Number 3 is going to be this. So when we use CallRail for all our tracking numbers for our marketing and everything. So whenever you are getting your tracking number, let's just say you're using CallRail, you can keep refreshing it to see different numbers, like re-entering your area code and get new numbers to pop up. Try to find easy to remember numbers with repeating digits. So we take our time on this and we'll keep refreshing it until we get a number that we like. We don't just take the first one. And I'm not saying, again, like, use this as some reason to not send mail or anything like that or procrastinate. That's not it at all. I'm talking about this is really a tip for someone that's already sending mail consistently and wants to get better results. That's really it. Someone that's already doing it. This isn't like something to stress out about on your very first mail campaign or anything. Just get the mail out. But as you're refining, tweaking, and testing, this is the kind of stuff that you actually want to look out for. So let's get into number 4. Okay, so the actual quality of the mail piece we have found after testing from all different types of mail providers and vendors, there's a lot. We get our mail really cheap, right? Because we send so much and we have a commitment every month, with our vendor that they know that we're going to at least send this amount of mail, which is a lot, okay? Tens and tens of thousands of pieces of mail a month. So they know that, and because of that, they give us a crazy discounted price, right? But when you're starting out or you're not at that scale, you're looking for the best prices that you can possibly get, right? But a lot of people don't think about the quality of that piece. So you, even starting out in smaller quantities, there's some vendors where you can get really great pricing for small quantities of mail to send out. But guess what? There's no UV coating on it. It's like this crappy thin paper. It looks like by the time it gets to somebody, if it's a postcard, that like it's been run over by like 20 trucks and hit by a bus, and it just looks insane. So that doesn't look very good when it gets to the person. And if you're trying to stand out and they're looking through these things and they see one that looks like absolute crap, they're just going to toss that one to the side. They're not going to pay attention to it. So actually the quality of the actual piece is huge, right? So let's get into number 5, and this one is critical. Okay, not many people ever talk about this. I never hear anyone talk about it, but the copy that is on the card or the letter. So what I mean is like sales copy. So at the end of the day, you are trying to get this person or your prospect to take an action, right? So to reach out to you. So you're selling them right then and there on that postcard or that letter why they should pick you, why they should pick up the phone, why they should go to your website. So having great copy is huge, guys. Sales copy, you're trying to get them to do something. So just throwing something out there and just doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, yes, can you get results from it? Of course. But when you're doing it, you're trying to do this at a very high level and efficient and like really getting as many deals out of these mail campaigns as you possibly can. Getting someone to write the copy that knows how to write sales copy very well, guys, that is a great investment that will pay off huge for you in there. All right, so I love you guys. Make sure you hit me on that like button. Make sure you drop me a like. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on the bell for notifications. Drop me a comment below and let me know what you want me to talk about next, what you need help with in your business. I love you. I want to see you crush it. Let's go out there. Let's do this. See you on the next one. Peace.